ladies, be warned. Brett may puke on you.
He's not getting this offer right now. This is a scenario.
No, this is based on things that will never happen, right?
All right, let's do it right now.
What? Let's do it right now. When I was getting a physical to play football, I think
I've never been fondled.
the RN, which obviously they check you for a hernia. And before she did, she's like, "Everything okay with your balls?" I was like, which I think she said because it was a 14-year-old kid, but
Well, see, here's the thing. I've always heard stories about that. Why is that so funny? It's the truth. They're checking for testicular cancer.
It's so funny.
no. She wasn't doing that. She was checking me for a hernia.
Well, they're checking you for both.
Well, probably.
Because they're looking for lumps, right?
No, because
They're like all...
you can't. When they check for a hernia, they just
Don't they grab it? Or?
no. Have
See,
you,
I've never
I
had it
told
done.
you. Garfield and Friends from Pickle
Oh.
Fanboys.
Now, which one?
the second one, not the
Yes.
first one.
This one.
Times a hit.
Yeah, I hate that one.
one.
There are two
There's
actual
two,
songs.
there's two of
Oh,
them.
well,
The
that's
second
what
one,
he sent me a picture.
Ready,
Ready?
Ready?
two,
to party!
We're ready.
To party!
We're ready.
Dun, dun,
I hope you bring lots of spaghetti.
dun, dun.
Come on down to Garfield and Friends. Come on in. It's time to party with Garfield,
Garfield
and
and
Friends. Yeah, I think there's another
I love
verse.
how we all know that one.
I think there's another verse.
There is. There's a little bit more to it. I have a list of movie titles that were almost called something else. Star Wars Episode 6 was almost called Revenge of the Jedi. We know this, right?
Yep.
I mean, we're nerds. Alex might not have known that.
I was like, what are you talking about? It's not Revenge of the Jedi.
No,
it's
no, no.
Return. I was like, bitch, you ain't no nerd.
Head cheese.
Head cheese?
Mm-hmm.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Alex?
I have no idea.
Yep.
Yeah!
Why,
Nice.
Why head cheese?
Because I remember there's in the Texas Chainsaw, the remake in 01, they go into that rest stop
Mm-hmm.
and there's a pig's head
Yep.
in the display case, and head cheese is you boil
How
a
did you
pig's
make
head.
that freaking connection, Brett?
That is a photographic memory at
Oh
work.
my god.
What is the McGangbang?
McDonald's McGangbang. Simply order a McDouble and a McChicken. The McChicken sandwich is placed directly inside the juicy McDouble, buns and all. So if a normal McDouble doesn't quite fill you up, take the chance by combining a McChicken McDouble from McDonald's secret menu.
So then do you just order the two different pieces, or do you order
You say,
a
I want the
McGangbang?
surf and turf, and they'll give you the two.
And they'll give you the two and you put it together. I'm not into the fish thing, but I think I would do the McGangbang.
Yeah.
That does not sound right at all. You know what, honey? Let's try a McGangbang.
Are you bringing that to the table, Alex? Are we
We
having
can
this
set it on the
discussion?
table and do it right here on the podcast. Try a McGangbang on the podcast.
Wow. Wow.
So Die Hard started a
I
trend.
hate Speed 2.
Why?
That's pretty
It's
bad.
horrible.
It's kind of like, it's more of a watch it because it's laughably bad.
Yes.
There are a few parts that I thought Sandra Bullock was pretty funny.
She's a great actress, but she sucks in that movie.
She cuts open the door with the chainsaw and she's like revving it. Can you guys get out?
If you back up with the saw,
What?
if you back up with the saw, we'll give it a try.
It's so bad.
It is very bad writing. It is very bad.
Bad.
But I always thought of it as more of an action type than a funny movie, and it turns out this, like, as an adult watching it, it's a terrible
It's
film.
horrible.
That was a great
That's great.
quote of by
Yeah.
Josh. I just got a Charlie horse in my thigh.
Oh shoot! You okay?
You're gonna fart or
Do
something.
you need something?
Hey, where's your Charlie
Just give me
horse?
time. It's on the bottom of this thigh.
Hey, you can do this. Put your foot out. Put your
I
foot
can't.
out. Do it.
No.
Put your
Oh shoot!
Ah! Put it out. Now flex your foot up like your toes towards the ceiling. It looks like you're trying to take a shit,
What do you need to
Well, I
do?
don't want it to look like
What do you
that.
want to do?
I'm trying to put my foot over there. Help me. My back's to the camera.
No, you're fine.
Ridiculous.
You're fine. You're okay.
It's
You're okay.
ridiculous.
You're okay. You're
Let's do some
Doing some friggin' Christmas trivia.
Welcome to the PTO Unlimited podcast. My name is Josh.
Alex,
I sound quieter or something. I don't know. I sound weird.
you sound weird.
I sound good? Normal?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. Sweet. This is episode 364. Yeah. Are you going to talk?
I just realized you said 364.
Yeah.
There's 365 days in a year.
Congratulations.
As in, like, next episode is going to be 365.
Yeah. Did you know at the next episode what we're doing?
I mean, I know what it is. I don't know what we're doing.
Well,
Other than
you
going
know what
live.
it is.
Yeah.
What is it?
It's our 8-year
8-year
anniversary.
anniversary. Yes, it is.
For the podcast, not
Yes.
like us.
No, for the show.
That's
Show
like
has been on for 8
baby
years.
anniversary.
I'm not even comparing that. This is for a podcast. Podcast itself does not long. Not many of them last this long.
No, it's a big milestone.
You could say that. You could say that.
Yeah.
But we were hoping to have Brett on the show here between now and the end of this month here soon for the anniversary date. So the next episode we will be celebrating our 8-year, and that'll be within the next couple of next week or two. I don't know. If
Yeah,
we're gonna do
because we
one
have
earlier.
a lot. We have a lot going on.
Yeah, we got some conventions to prepare.
We got a lot going on.
Got people to host. Speaking of hosting, you and I hosted my parents this weekend
We
for
did.
the celestial event that we will also discuss. So we're gonna get into that as well. Along with we gotta talk about our fan question and the movie club, which oh boy, that was a weird one, and wrestling too.
Wrestling.
But before we get into any of that, I want to get into the opener, which is on this day, 14 years ago, Mario Kart Wii was released on Nintendo Wii.
Wow.
Yes. I'm getting nostalgic for Mario
You said
Kart
14?
Wii. 14 years ago?
You know what else I just realized was also released 14 years ago?
No idea.
What we just watched after the movie.
What?
Backcountry music video.
That was the same year?
It said 14 years ago.
I think that's when it got uploaded to YouTube.
Well, it said 14 years ago
I think
on
that came out
YouTube.
in 05. Because
way.
it came out in high school. When I was in high school is when that CD came out.
Yeah, it did. Never mind. Well, I mean, the music video got uploaded to YouTube 14 years ago.
Yeah,
So that was a long time ago.
But yeah, no, that date's wrong for that one. That's unfortunate for YouTube. You're not going to get the exact date because the HD was. I don't think HD was a thing in 2005 as far as like
No,
720.
I mean,
or
music
whatever.
videos were
That
still
music
on
video
TV
is-
at the moment.
If you watch that music video, it's in standard definition. It looks a little swimmy.
It does.
Yeah. But anyways, so Mario Kart Wii came out in 2000 and what did I say? 14. It doesn't wait. Am I doing the math here right? 4, 10. That's not right. Is that right? Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
What's your favorite Mario Kart track?
Track.
Yeah.
Oh man.
My track, it's got to be a Rainbow Road, right? Like Rainbow
I mean,
Road is
it's
where
fun,
it's at.
but I can't play it all the time.
Oh no,
No, because it hurts my eyes. It's
Too colorful.
Too colorful.
you gotta get with the times and just be able to deal with that, Alex. Everything is colorful
oh my
these
goodness,
days.
there's so many.
Actually, I can't say it's colorful. Everything is kind of just like oozing together.
I don't know
like,
which one it is, which Mario Kart. But you're like on like Grand Prix, not Grand Prix.
like a regular track.
No, you're like in Paris or Italy or something and going through downtown like where they do like the biking and races
Yeah.
and stuff. It's kind of like that.
Oh yeah.
I don't remember what the name of it is. I don't even remember what game it's on. I just have like it memorized.
That's okay.
like
That's
the
okay.
actual track and where it's heard.
That's okay.
That's one of them.
There's a lot of.
Ooh, actually, it's the what? Oh my goodness!
You
is
don't
it
have to
on the-
think too hard on this.
Is
one,
it on the
Alex.
Wii?
What
It's a Donkey Kong one.
is it? The one with the cannon?
Yeah.
That's on the GameCube,
Okay.
but it also came to the Wii.
So,
I
but
think
like
they
at the end, right? Like you go over a bridge and then you shoot up
Yeah,
and then you land
they
and
brought
then
that
it's like
back.
a curve to the like it goes around this way, and then you hit.
You do some S curves and you hit a bridge.
Yeah,
Yes.
that one.
That one. There's the one on the 64
that
that
one.
has the launch over the river. That one's kind of lame.
Yeah, I like that one too.
You like that one?
Yeah.
With the coconuts being thrown at you?
Yeah, the coconuts are thrown at you. I like that one.
That's the different.
Yeah, because they hit you, and you're like, where the fuck did that come from?
and you don't even see it. Like,
no,
it
you
comes out
don't.
of
You just
frame,
like hits you.
hits you right. Yeah. But yeah, no, it's kind of crazy how the Mario Kart franchise has evolved. You want up here, Pixel? You've been right at my feet here.
Oh, baby.
It's because Snickers took
It's
his blanket.
Snickers took your blanket. Snickers took your blanket, baby boy.
I think it's time for a new Mario Kart, by the way, because they brought out one for the Switch, but it was like the VR-ish one, or not VR, AR-ish one, where you can make a track in your living room or whatever. But I mean, that's kind of gimmicky and kind of Nintendo's all about making those gimmicks happen sometimes. What do you want? What do you want to do?
He's trying to get comfy. He's upset that Snickers took his blanket.
He really is. Yeah, he's gonna look away.
He's
from
got
her.
too big of a butt to sit with you.
I'm scoot all the way back. Too.
I know. He's got too big of a butt. He's gonna fall
Maybe
off.
I can do a little bit more.
There you go. No,
Yep.
scoot him.
He's good. He's good.
There you go.
He wants to lick
Aw.
my hand. He's consistent with that, you know?
He's tired. He's got the OLD going on right now.
So, let's get into our week. Let's talk about our weekend and stuff, the kind of craziness that happened down in Ohio throughout the I guess you could say the Midwest or the east of I can't say the Southwest, I should say, all the way up to the east, because the northern Midwest did not get much of it. It was more Arkansas, Texas, all the way up through. I think it went up to New York. I don't know where it went.
I don't know where it ended after us.
After us, I didn't care.
I
didn't care. Yeah, I was like, I knew the times for me, and that was all I needed to know.
Yeah.
But so first of all, I got fitted for a suit /tux for Brett's wedding, so that's pretty awesome. I did that last Saturday right before Mom and Dad came in.
Do you look good?
Well, they gave us just the basic stuff. I don't know what colors we're gonna have, and in fact, they're gonna fit me for a slim fit shirt because what they gave me, I looked like a pirate. It's like, I don't want to be a pirate, you know, the Seinfeld episode. But yeah, no, I've got. You said, hey, you should probably take a couple pictures for Ashley. I had no time. You have no idea how fast.
With you.
You have no idea how. No.
Oh, I didn't have
time.
No.
No. You be breaking the rule. It's supposed to be guys out.
I'm one of the guys.
You're not. No. Not when it comes to weddings. You are separated. You're not going to the bachelor party.
I'm a photographer.
For that, I think they would have accepted you.
And then I would have.
You would have left. There wasn't anybody you didn't know there. Like Rick was there, Andrew was there, Brett and me.
Yeah.
So, and you know John too, if he would have showed up too.
Yeah.
And then Ashley's family, I believe, there's her dad and brother, I believe, are going to be fitted as well. That way they can wear the same colors as us.
Okay.
So, but yeah, no, that's what we did on Saturday. And then we went out to B-Dubs and I had some wings and just a drink and hung out with Brett and the guys for the groomsmen. It was kind of fun. And then so yeah, my parents came into town Saturday night, and it was kind of like, I don't know, they got into town roughly around what, midnight?
It was like 12:30.
Yeah. They stayed in our room and we slept downstairs. Honestly, I missed our bed. We slept in our bed last night. It was very nice. You went down now. You went down. Yeah. Go. There you go. Anyways.
Did you see what he did?
What?
He jumped down on the floor and farted.
Yeah. So I came up with the brilliant idea of taking your grandma with us.
You did.
Yeah, because she has never seen a totality eclipse. And my parents haven't either. You and I saw ours in 2017. So reminder, Alex and I have already experienced an eclipse, like a solid 2 minutes of totality.
Yeah. Well, we had an extra space in the car because Jake was supposed to go with us.
We had extra space. We had room for him too.
Well, that's what I said. Like we had space for 2 people, and
you didn't say 2 people.
Well, that's what I meant to say. Because originally Jake was going to go with us, and at the last minute he got a migraine and couldn't go. And the last thing you want to do with a migraine is go stare at the sun.
Couldn't hang. Just couldn't hang, man. Yeah. So we drove to Ohio. We drove to which you, by the way, picked out this park in the middle
I
of
did.
Ohio.
I Google Earthed a spot.
Yeah, and we had the eclipse totality times mapped out on our phones. We each had an app running. I had my DSLR, posted up and everything. We were able to get some good shots, which we will show here in a second as well too, which I've got ready. I should probably get that going. But yeah, what was your take on the eclipse this time around for your second round?
I'd say compared to when we saw it in 2017, I wasn't like, since I knew what to expect, I wasn't like, it wasn't as scary.
Right.
I guess it's the first time. The first time I saw it, like, I think the feeling I had that kind of encapsulated me, like, over any other feeling other than like pure excitement and awe, was like fear, because it's so incredibly just,
it's awe-inspiring.
it is, but it's also like just
There we go.
scary to look at. You're like, is this real? It almost looks like something fake, but it's not. So compared to last time, like, I still had that, but it was more like we had double the amount of time to actually enjoy it this time. Like last time it was like 2 minutes and 30 some seconds, and we had exactly 4 minutes where we were at.
Yeah.
And so, like, I was just like, I felt like last time it was like such a rush and then it was over. And this time was like, I had time to actually go, wow, we still have 3 more minutes. And was looking up and just trying to take it all in, as like, because you never know if this is going to be the last time we're going to be able to see something like this. And can be a once in a lifetime, if not ever, opportunity to see.
So the photos I'm showing on YouTube right now are of the actual eclipse that I was taking through the glasses lens that was given to us for DSLRs. So you're gonna see like filtered, and then you're gonna eventually see the actual eclipse that we saw.
It was also bigger this time.
You say that?
Yeah, I'm like 1,000,000% sure it was almost like it was closer, like the moon or something was closer. It's kind of weird.
I don't remember if this is the last one before. There's the actual one.
Yeah.
Okay, so that one.
Last time, trying to take any type of picture of it, like no camera that we ever, no camera, no phone camera, no DSLR, nothing could actually. And it still doesn't fully grasp what you see in the sun and what you see around you.
No.
But this time was cool because this time you could see solar flares.
Yeah,
come out from behind the moon.
You and I were prepared,
like
for a
with
little
the
bit
naked
more.
eye. You like down at the bottom, like
Bottom
left side.
You can see it
yeah,
right
right where he's pointing at. I mean, this picture doesn't really do its justice, but
No.
like with the naked eye, you're like, what is that red thing? And you could just see like basically these pulses of like solar flares.
Yeah.
Coming from behind the moon. You're like, that's freaking cool.
If I took this into Lightroom, I could probably make this. This might show up a little bit better, actually. I haven't messed with it
The
yet.
only other thing that was different this time is that we had some kind of misty cloud coverage.
Yeah.
And last time we had zero, like zip. So the glow that you see up on the screen is kind of like, it looks more like a halo.
Yeah.
So when we saw it the first time, it looked like more like white fiery flame rings going like this.
Yes.
And you can almost see the light kind of like.
We could see a little bit.
It was
wasn't
like
as
it was like they
strong.
were like doing. It was like strong white stringy lights coming from like behind the moon, and it just kept going. This one was more like, because there was a mist, it made it more like
a flare.
a flare, like a big halo glow around the moon.
But it was. I could still see a little.
You can
bit.
still see a little bit of like the white flamey lights, but like, I mean, that was the one thing that was like, I kept looking at it and going like, focusing on it in 2017, and it's like that was like the one scary thing. Is like, oh my gosh, it's like the moon is like possessed. I don't know. It was really weird.
It is.
I did have a good appreciation though this time too of how dark it
Oh yeah,
gets.
you and I looked around the horizon.
Like
a lot
this time
more.
we actually looked around versus like last time it was like we only have 2 minutes, just stare up. And this
Yeah.
time it's like for a couple minutes I actually stared at the moon, And
You and I were able to hold
and then we
each
could
other
actually like
and
give ourselves a
acknowledge
hug
each
and a
other.
kiss, and then we like looked around. I'm like, oh,
My parents or your grandma took a photo of us.
yeah, she did.
So
But it was like we had time this time to actually like enjoy it.
yeah.
Versus last time it was like, oh my god, it was over and done with, and we traveled 3.5 hours to see 2.5 minutes of I mean, it was very well worth it.
It was worth it.
But this time we traveled less than an hour and a half and got to see double the amount of time.
We did.
But
and the way back you slept.
Oh, I passed out
because your adrenaline was going.
My adrenaline was going the whole time.
You're just expecting so many things because of how many conspiracies.
Like, I remember the first time we saw it, it was like, we saw it at the middle of August or September or something like that. So it was actually like, 80 some degrees by 11 o'clock when we saw it the first time in 17. And I remember it getting cold enough that like we needed a jacket.
Yeah.
But this time it was a 75-degree day. And 70, it was like, it was 75 degrees.
We were
sweating because Josh and I had just walked around this big park and taken like a little, like, long walk. And we're sweating. And like maybe 30 minutes later, it was at just over 50% covered, like before the eclipse. And like the wind started to pick up and it got cold. Like it was actually like, woo, like 20, 30 degrees colder.
Yeah.
Like, it was like, woo, like, you need a coat, not a jacket.
Watch out. They'll get you.
So, but no, it was still like, I would travel to go see it.
Yeah?
Yes.
Again?
Yes.
So, like, we don't know when we're going to expect it in our lifetime.
It said
if
like
ever.
40 years? 20 years?
Yeah, exactly.
It's something like ridiculously far away.
Yeah, this one was like, you have to take it in a little bit more.
Oh, and this time, too, I actually watched the Diamond Effect. Last time I didn't. Last time I went ahead and I just put my glasses back on.
Yeah.
This time, I know you're not kind of supposed to do that, but I was like, I want to see the diamond.
It was just a quick flash.
It's like a super, like, that's how you know when it's
done.
When it's done is this time I didn't have a timer on. Like, it didn't tell me. I just looked down at my
Hope
phone.
Your eyes don't get hurt from that.
I mean, I'm fine.
No, but long term.
Yeah, maybe. But like it was a quick second, but I wanted to actually see the flash this time. Like it's called like, I'm pretty sure they call it a diamond ring effect, and like diamond ring sparkle.
Yeah.
So like it's a quick, like, very bright flash of light when the moon is finally moving across the sun, and then you don't have totality anymore, and it's like that black ring just all of a sudden goes bink and the lights are back on.
Yeah.
It's really weird. And then the heat comes back and the bugs
leave because the bugs show up. You suddenly don't realize how many bugs are flying
around you. 3 o'clock in the afternoon and it looked like it was midnight. Like I feel like it was darker this time.
Right?
Like it felt like it was darker this time.
Yeah.
My brother said, like, so where we live, only got like, it was like 99.8% totality, so not enough to where you'd be able to actually take the glasses off. But he said it got dark enough here that the street lights turned on and like it looked really weird outside, and like he watched it the whole time with like the glasses and stuff.
2017 feels like I don't know, more amazing moment to me than
Well, it was the first time we experienced it, and I mean nothing's gonna top like, I was not expecting to see what we saw the first time.
So the second time we're like, this is exactly the same.
It was, but it was like I had more time to like appreciate what
it was. But you know what I mean? For 2 minutes we're like, this is the same thing. And then we're like, those 2 minutes went by, we're like, oh my God, it's still going.
Yeah.
I kind of like, oh no.
Last time we saw more stars too.
Yeah, we saw
because again, it was a lot clearer sky.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a spectacular experience that if anybody ever gets the chance and it's going anywhere near you, we just so happened the first time we saw it, we just so happened to be on vacation in Denver and said, hey, the eclipse is only going to be 3 hours away. Why not?
Remember what we titled the episode for 2017?
Midday
Eclipse?
Descent into Darkness.
Yeah. What do you want to title this? We said Round 2.
No, it's not going to be midday because it was not midday. It was
late day.
Late day descent into darkness.
Yeah, right.
I mean, it wasn't midday because is 11 a.m. midday?
It was midday. Yeah.
Is it midday?
Yeah, that's considered midday.
I don't know what.
Yeah.
Afternoon descent into darkness.
I'll have to think of something.
I don't know. It sounded like a cool rock band.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Like a rock title or something. But that's pretty awesome. So yeah, my parents stayed until Tuesday morning and they left.
Well, your parents traveled. So we traveled 3.5 hours for our first one.
Yeah.
Your parents traveled 14 hours
to visit.
to
And
visit.
then
Ha
go to
ha
the
ha! Which we
eclipse.
joked about the whole time.
Yeah, we're like, we're here to see them.
Oh, you're
Ha,
here
ha.
to see us, right? Yeah. No, your parents traveled over 1,000 miles
Yeah.
in 14 hours to see this one,
Yeah.
which they said was worth it.
Worth it.
Yes. So that tells you right there. Like you travel even that far.
So they're very happy that they took the drive and they did the actual
Yeah. It was nice having them here for the weekend. Your
Yeah.
mom really needed that break. She
Yeah.
did.
She did. Apparently,
She
said
I
she
was af-
slept
I was
so
af-
hard.
I was afraid they weren't going to sleep well. Apparently,
She slept great.
she slept great. I've never seen your mom so like, I had this amazing nap. And I'm like, usually when she wakes up, like your mom's groggy and like,
Mhm.
she just always looks the same. And like,
because she's not at her house.
she's always, because she always looks like she's stressed out. And she came down from taking.
I'm sure she's gonna be like, thanks, Alex.
She took. Well, I'm serious. It always looks like she's just got something on her mind or something she's
there
worried
probably
about.
is something on her mind.
And then she came down from like what? It was a nap on Saturday. Like we went to Sarah's and had
Sunday. Yeah.
So we had a meal
Oh yeah. So we
Yeah,
took
we
your
went and had a
brother
really nice
and them
meal
to that
to
that
Walmart, and then they're like, "Well, we're gonna go take a nap."
Place. Mm-hmm.
And then it was like a couple hours, and they came downstairs. And your mom's like ready
Very rested.
ready to run a mile. I'm like,
Well,
never
we had
seen so much energy.
And that was WrestleMania night, which we'll also talk about later on in the show too. We got WrestleMania 40 to talk about the results of that. So I will say it was quite the trip having them here. It was really fun. But before we have our other guests come in and stay at the house, we're gonna have the other bedroom set up.
A lot to do in the
We're not
next...
giving up our bedroom for again, because I was like, I think that sleeping on the couch is good to do once, not 3 times.
Hey, it's your parents.
We sacrifice, and I don't.
Hey, I made that bedroom look amazing.
You did. We cleaned the heck out of this
That's
house,
it.
except for this room. This room needs to be dusted.
That's about it.
Cat
Dusted.
hair.
Yeah.
So yeah, we did a lot of that kind of stuff, hanging out with the parents and the grandparent. And
Can I just say that it's also hilarious to watch your mom watch wrestling?
Oh yeah, she's so into it. Especially just like
like your dad doesn't say a whole lot, like like
he just like nods his
he
head.
just
like, that
nods
was cool.
or goes like whoa a couple times, but your mom goes, oh my god, and like wow,
Why doesn't he get up?
those guys are tired. Like,
Those guys are tired.
Your mom should be like a mom announcer for the WWE.
She's like, those guys need to take a nap. But hold the phone. For the first night on WrestleMania, that tag team match was 40 minutes long.
Was it really?
That was a 40-minute long match.
Oh man, that was.
Those guys are tired.
They are tired. But it was like what your mom was. All of the stuff that she was saying was like as if someone's watching wrestling for the first time, and I'm like, yeah, I've seen a guy take bumps like that plenty of times, but it was just like
she's not used to our level of.
Well, she doesn't watch that kind of stuff.
The kind of wrestling she was used to. You know what the finishers were? The figure 4 leg lock.
Okay, so
the
submissions.
leg drop, the elbow drop.
So things that weren't real.
Basic mid moves that
I don't
want to
say aren't
today.
real, but like things that you can like. If I did an elbow drop to how that they do it, right? I mean, they don't
It's
like
real
actually like drop an
But
elbow.
I'm just saying, like those are the basic. The sleeper was a finisher.
Oh, I love submission moves.
But I'm saying those basic ones were considered the finals.
Yeah.
Now you see them in the middle of a match to rehype the matchup, or like the super kick used to be a finisher. Now it's just used all the freaking time.
That's to use all of it.
Like HBK
Or like
owned that thing.
She saw going through like the tables and stuff, and she was like, "Oh my god!
Oh yeah,
that's gonna hurt."
Well, I mean that does. There's a lot of bumps that hurt.
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh yeah.
I'd like to go through a table one time.
Whoa.
I don't want to get thrown. But the worst for
you
watching.
You want to have a pad underneath it, right?
Huh?
A good pad underneath it is what you want.
Well, yeah. But I mean, you have to learn how to like land on your back for one. The one thing that I still don't understand how they can do and get up from it, because I've fallen and tripped over ladders before.
Oh, anything
But
being hit by any metal on me.
So I get that, but like the chair thing, sure, hit me in the back with the chair. Let's try it. But like the ladders, when they lay them down flat and then they throw you like in your back, like you don't land just directly on top of it, but it like shoves and goes up, and it's like I could just feel each step hit my spine, and like the rug burn that you get from doing that, and it's just like how do you get up from that?
Any fall from a ladder in general, like the ladder match that we saw.
The ladder match, the
tag
belt
match?
Yeah, and he did the whatever the move is where he put a bump over his shoulder and then he
But he did a move with it. It wasn't just the attitude adjustment, right?
Well, yeah, he did that, but like he did it from the top of the ladder. That's
Talking
like
about
a 12.
R-Truth?
Yeah.
Then it was the attitude adjustment.
It was a 12-foot ladder.
I know.
And he landed.
Oh, so
On his back.
Do you know when Damian Priest got grabbed by the ref? By the girl ref?
Yeah.
Do you know why?
No.
The ladder was broken. She didn't want it
I figured there was something.
It wasn't.
I figured there was something.
The ladder was broken. She didn't want Damian Priest to use it.
Yeah.
Because she wanted to make sure that he got safely up there. Because if he got up there and that thing's broken,
I know we kind of just like wedged right into the right into WrestleMania, but that's what we're talking about. By
I'm sorry. Yeah. Wow. We really did.
We really got off on a tangent because him and I
we talked about how my mom.
We've not actually talked about WrestleMania together.
Let's just talk about it now.
We're talking about it anyway.
Let's just talk about it. So yeah, night one we're talking about, that was the tag team match. That was like the second match in, which we're like, we'll pass on it. It's just a tag match.
It's just tag team. No,
and then I got
good.
on TikTok. They're like, that's like a 5-star tag team match. I'm like, whoa. You don't hear people saying that. And they're like, oh, and then you want to see the Rhea Ripley match, which was okay.
It was good. I liked it.
But Becky Lynch was sick with strep the week before, so she had like 102-degree fever, and she's still
strep will take you out. I can't believe she was even in the ring.
I agree. Let me get the card up for.
I loved that Motionless in White actually opened.
That was awesome, right?
Opened up for Rhea, like that was.
It's Rhea.
Or Rhea. Sorry, I always mess it up.
I've been scorned by Arrow 100 times.
Sorry. But I'm glad that they opened up for her. Like that was pretty cool.
So yeah, she beat Becky Lynch and retained her titles. But I gotta say, the tag team match was insane. It was really fun to watch, and I would definitely watch it again, actually, and just the highlights of it or whatever. Rey Mysterio match was okay. The Uso match was bad, and everyone's talking about how bad it was. It's because they can't hate each other. They protected each other, overprotected each other.
They can't make that I hate my brother relationship thing work. They can't.
Right.
I mean, they look like they hate each other, but like I've seen too many behind the scenes and too many
they love each other.
They love each other. So it doesn't work. It doesn't. They work the best when they are either heel together or babyface together. Yeah. Like it doesn't work against each other. It doesn't.
Nope. We knew that the 6-woman tag match was going to be the way it was as far as who was going to win that one.
Yeah.
Sami Zayn now has the Intercontinental title. Beat
Gunther. It was a very, very good match. I didn't
Until
like that
end.
It ended very like blandly.
Yeah.
But it was a great match.
Yeah.
And Gunther, I
still love him.
I love him.
He needs to go for the heavyweight title now.
Yeah, I love him. I think I liked him since seeing him in the Rumble. Like that's where I usually start picking up. Oh, I like that wrestler. Oh, I like because we don't watch it all the time.
They can keep momentum going.
Yeah.
In a spot where they're not supposed to keep momentum.
And I was like, ooh, who's this big guy? I'm like, yeah,
I love his entrance.
I like it. It's fun. I
really
like him.
And then we knew that the tag team match between the Bloodline versus Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins is going to be what it was.
It was more like, let's just see what kind of fun moves they can pull on each other.
Yeah, we knew that was going to happen.
And it was good. Yeah.
And then, so that was night one.
I have to tell you that, like,
seeing The Rock, he's okay.
It's fine, whatever. I didn't really care. Seth Rollins.
He did good this weekend.
His outfits.
Oh, you're talking about his outfits.
His outfits.
He's just a little out there.
It's
He's trying
like
to be
It's like I'm waiting just to see his entrance with what the hell is he wearing.
Uh-huh.
And both nights was just, what the hell is he wearing on night 1? And then it
Times
was,
one,
what
times two.
in the hell is he wearing? But he kind of has that look of like a modern day mixed with back in the day, like the big robes and
Yeah.
like I
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the style. Like I didn't think I'd ever like that, but like he's
Yeah, I agree.
pulling it off.
Pulling it off. I think he's actually going to be taking some time off now because apparently he's been burning the candle at both ends.
Oh, I
according
wouldn't
to-
doubt it.
He's been for like a year straight.
Didn't
being
he
out there.
tear his ACL and
I don't know what he did. Apparently, he might have hurt himself.
yeah, I
He had a
know.
black eye after the match between him and Drew McIntyre. I
Yeah.
think Drew McIntyre is a little dangerous in the ring, and that's not good.
He's a bit rough.
He injured CM Punk, and it looked like he injured Seth Rollins. But let's talk about night 2 now, because night 1 was what we expected as far as
Yeah.
that went. Night 2 was Drew McIntyre and Seth Rollins. That was a 10-minute match, and it was great.
It was short, but it
I
was
think
good.
It was short, yeah.
It was short, but it was good.
It started with the finisher, and a lot of heavyweight title matches have started with their finishers like that. We've seen it,
Yeah.
where Daniel Bryan got pinned in 3 seconds. That was a terrible opener. People thought it was going to happen again. Like, I saw the reactions.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. It can anything. It's WrestleMania. I mean, that's where you want to break records and
Right.
make history.
And then in soap opera form, Drew McIntyre stayed out there and gloated that he won the title, and then CM Punk was like, you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna hurt you. And then Damian Priest came out and cashed in his title shot and got it, which is fine.
Which it's fine, but he's not going to keep it.
I don't think so.
I
don't
think
so.
that I think he'll have it for like a month.
Right. That Philadelphia street fight that we saw wasn't really a Philadelphia street fight. It was kind of meh with
Mhm.
Bubba Ray Dudley as the guest referee. That's the next match.
Mhm.
That was that.
I did like it when he put his glasses on though.
But seeing Montez
See,
Ford,
because we watched or at least I got to watch
we
the
watched some of
Dudleys.
the Dudleys. You didn't
when I
watch their
was-
extreme
No,
times.
not back in the day, but like they were relevant when I started watching back in like 2005, 6.
They were still relevant.
Yeah, like I still liked watching them.
Yeah.
So it was fun.
What'd you think of seeing Montez Ford fly off and hit the barricade with his butt? He flew over 3 people. Over. That guy's got some height.
He does.
He's got some hops. LA Knight and AJ Styles match. Hyped up, overhyped. I think it was okay. I like it. I like LA Knight, though.
I think that I think that LA Knight needs to verse somebody else.
He needs
I think that
Did you know he had a good rivalry with Bray Wyatt
I wouldn't doubt it.
before, like when we were gone, like when we
When
took
we
the
weren't
hiatus,
watching.
right before we came back.
Yeah.
Him and Bray Wyatt had a feud.
See, that would be a good match.
Both good.
Like
on the
I
mic.
don't think AJ Styles was a good matchup.
Yeah.
Like it was good like in the ring like physically,
yeah.
but I think like personality and stuff like I was like, whatever.
both
It's like I don't
showboaters.
really care who wins,
Right.
even though I really like LA Knight,
And you've never really seen him win on his own.
right? So but I don't know, I like LA Knight.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
cool. He also did the Cody Rhodes thing and made the indie scene big, and then came to WWE. So, Logan Paul match.
Yeah, fuck
I
Logan Paul.
liked Randy Orton and Kevin Owens together. Their facial reactions, their chemistry. Randy Orton and Kevin Owens are the best.
I like
They're the
them as
best.
I like them together.
They need to just be together as tag teams or something. They're hilarious. I love it. It's great stuff. We knew that Logan Paul was going to keep the title. It was just kind of dumb that he did. Yeah.
Can we move on?
Bailey and Io Sky. That was the next match. It was a good match.
It was a good match.
Bailey won.
Didn't
got the
care
win
for
this time.
that, but that's okay.
Why?
I've just never been a fan of Bailey.
Okay. That's fine.
And I found Io through the Rumble.
Yes, you did.
And I said, she's amazing. I like Io.
That was a year ago. Yeah, it's just when she won the title at WrestleMania last year, I believe, right? I think so. Or did she win Money in the Bank?
I think it was Money in the Bank,
Yeah,
actually.
that's what it was. And then, of course, the main event match was Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns. That was a fantastic.
And that actually, it turned out to be better than I thought it was going to be. Other than slow-moving,
John Cena?
like, no, just the
Who?
stairs.
The stairs.
There was lots of times where, like, they'd be in the ring together, like either John Cena and
The
The
Rock.
Rock.
That was the
or,
moment people
like,
were
there was-
enjoying. They wanted to make sure that people got to see them in the ring because that's probably the last time you'll see them in the ring together.
I mean, that could be said for anybody.
Right. Exactly. That's true. I get that. And then The Undertaker coming out, was that stupid?
No.
No.
No, I was excited. I was actually really hoping that it was gonna be him or Stone Cold.
And the Shield music that popped, everybody thought that it
So,
was going to be Dean Ambrose.
You said that, and I just got goosebumps because I was just like, when they showed like flashing the Shield, like logo, and I was like, oh my god! For one, is it Seth and Dean coming out? And I was like, I would lose my shit if Dean Ambrose came out.
I don't
Like,
know.
I'm a big fan.
That bridge might be burned. I don't know. We'll see. He's fighting
he's
for
trying.
that blanket. But yeah, no, it was a very interesting moment. No one thought that it would be Seth Rollins, but it was, of course, just in Shield gear. But at the end, Cody Rhodes defeated Roman Reigns in storyline fashion. It was a fantastic show. I give it 9.5 out of 10 as far as WrestleManias go. It's in my top 5 WrestleManias, I gotta say, as far as like main events and
I'd say
matches.
it was pretty darn
It's
good.
really good. It's
Yeah.
really good, and I've seen some good ones. I think that they could have done the card a little bit more awesome. I don't know. That's just my opinion.
Sorry, I need to take a picture.
You're
of
fine.
this.
You're fine. We're gonna get into some playing and watching here, because we have done a lot of it. Let's start with some playing. Been playing some Fall Guys on stream. That's been kind of like my go-to party game still. I'm not really doing a whole lot else crazy with that, but I might go back to it tomorrow night. I think I will be, actually. So maybe I'll play some fun Fall Guys. And then also been doing some Fortnite. Patrick and I got a win, which I'm going to show at the end of the stream here of our win, because when I plug my Twitch, that'll be on there as well. I don't know if you haven't been back to Fortnite in a minute.
I was getting burnt out.
Yeah. A lot of people are getting burnt out on games these days, and
Yeah.
they're just
I want
trying
to go back
find,
to Destiny. The more and more you show me, like,
that event
previews of
just started
Destiny.
yesterday.
I know, but you show me all these trailers for Destiny, and I'm like I can never get tired of Destiny,
Think
and
so?
that's the problem. Is that what you get? And Quentin knows what the problem is. It's just
There's a lot you want to do.
it's an unlimited grind.
It can be. There's
because
an
it doesn't
ending,
matter
though.
if you completed the story or not. There's always just enemies, shooting, upgrading, guns, armor.
So you think, like, if they did like
I love it.
if they did Borderlands a little bit better like that, do you think that you just play Borderlands?
I mean, Borderlands is good, but there's something different about Destiny that it tops Borderlands.
I get that. I tried out a couple of new games that were on Game Pass lately. One of them is We Happy Few. I went back to playing that when I played the demo of it, I believe, because I remember most of the beginning. And I was playing through that, and it's not bad. It's okay. I'm not gonna say whether or not it's a fantastic game. It's a bad game. I don't know. It's. I mean, I'll play a little bit more of it and see. But one game that I just could not. Like,
You
I
tried,
played, like,
and
an
I
hour.
listened to you play it, and even because I was in the other room working on my cosplay, and me even listening to you play, I was like wanting to fall asleep.
The game is called Control, and a lot of people are giving it so much praise for being this cinematic masterpiece. And I was like, all right, I'm going to check it out. I played like 30 minutes of it. I'm like, okay, well, let me take a break, and maybe I'll come back and see if this is any fun later. Checked it out again. The answer was still no, and then I played it a little bit more longer, and then I was like, yeah, this is trash.
Yeah.
Like, the problem I had with it was that they were trying to be a movie. You don't want the video games to be a movie. You want the video games to be a video game. If you want a narrative, I get that, but this was not being sold to me as a narrative. It was being sold to me as a first or third person story, like action adventure game with scientific or supernatural elements. And okay, cool, awesome, sounds fun. But if you're gonna have all these cutscenes that are long like long, I don't know, all these questions, and like there's no real
Gameplay.
full grasp. The gameplay that there is, I'm not finding the the fun in it. I'm not finding the fun in the
Well,
in the
and
shooting.
you know, people might be giving it praise because it's aimed for certain people that like those types of games, and that's definitely not the type of game that you usually play.
Like the enemy type I have is just these basic like misty like creatures that I just shoot, and that they become like security officers, and it's whatever. It's not that it's just, I don't know.
You tried.
It's a supernatural game that's just a little out there, and I don't know. It's just not for me. I didn't enjoy it. Uninstalled. Then we've been playing some Halo on your stream, which congratulations on 6 years, which you just celebrated.
Oh, I was like 6 years what?
On Twitch?
No, yeah, 6 years. Yes, I had my 6-year Twitch anniversary. It was a lot of fun.
A couple weeks ago you did that. Yeah.
Yeah.
We did a
I got
weekend of
everybody
it.
on Halo, all the guys on
Yeah.
Halo.
yeah,
And then last week, we played Dead by Daylight,
which I have a clip of that to show too.
which
from
was
when you-
hilarious.
I'll pull it up right now. I'll just pull it up right now. I was gonna say before
Oh,
the
it was hilarious. As much as
plugs,
like it's a lot, like just with with the blood web and your loadouts and stuff, like there's a lot to it. But like I just Googled some like a good build for Pyramid Head, which is who I played as. Who would have thought?
which is who you're playing as in this clip.
Yes,
So basically, what's happening here is you're chasing down
Patrick.
who's right there,
Oh, I got him too.
and he crawled out.
Ugh, I got him.
Yep.
And then because I'm still trying to learn my buttons, here comes Rick behind me, and I'm like, I ended up pushing the wrong button to go this way when I should have like taken my knife, and I probably wouldn't have knocked him down. I don't know, but
So yeah, this is what's funny is your reaction.
I got so pissed off, I accidentally
look right here.
unplugged my controller.
He's just- You just get so mad and flustered, and you just flip it off everything, and you're just so mad about it.
I was like, that's bullshit, because I was almost positive I got Patrick right before the gate, and instead I got him right after the gate.
Oh, that's fun moments right there. Dead by Daylight's fun to play from time to time. I don't mind it.
Yeah.
We could probably play it again if you want to this weekend or whatever. We've got some other games that we want to get into eventually, but you know, we are so lucky we didn't pick up the South Park game. We were gonna. The Snow Day game. Apparently,
Yeah,
it's not
apparently
good.
it's got horrible reviews.
So, anyways, moving on from there. As far as watching goes, you and I watched John Wick the other night with my
your
parents
yeah.
because they have not seen John Wick.
I think I got your parents addicted to it, though, because it looked like they very much enjoyed it.
Yeah, I told them that
They
there
asked too many questions. Well, what's this happening? What's it? I'm like, it will all be explained. Just sit back and watch the movie.
John Wick puts you into this universe like right away, and you're just there, and you don't really have any explanation right away. It's kind of just like you're thrown in.
You hit my son. Yes, I did. Why? Because he stole John Wick's car
And killed
his dog. Oh. Click.
That's one of the best. It's one of the best moments. But no, they've never seen.
He's not the boogeyman. He's who you said to kill the fucking boogeyman. I love it. The first one is amazing.
It's really good. I think the second one's the best, though. My mom was like, "Why don't we watch 2?" I was like, "Because you gotta know who he is first."
Yeah, you gotta
You can't
know
just
who
go
you
into
can't just
2.
go into You can't just watch John Wick from any
Here's the thing, though.
movie. You need to watch it from.
Here's what's weird.
one.
I saw the Two Towers Lord of the Rings movie before Fellowship. Did you know that?
I think you told me that.
Yeah. So that was my introduction to Lord of the Rings, which is great because I love the Two Towers.
Yeah,
But
it's
weird, right?
It's weird.
I just accepted everything for as it was.
I mean, but
just
again,
went
think
in.
about like Star Wars. I mean, you're in the middle of a story the way that they
Mhm.
began.
Yeah,
Star
I kind of
Wars.
just was like, you kind of just gave me a quick introduction to
Yeah.
two, and
I
we
mean,
went and saw it.
one summed up is they get a ring.
They get a ring,
and
there's-
it's cursed,
Yeah.
and the whole world wants this ring, and it causes a war over like these different species of man and beasts, and basically this tiny little innocent hobbit thing needs to go travel thousands of miles to go drop this ring
No
in
hobbits innocent. They're all thieves. They
in a
steal.
certain volcano for it, because that's the only way to destroy it, which will bring peace on Earth.
and
And
goodwill
they
towards men.
just started this journey, and everyone is after
Okay,
them.
you explained it a lot better
All
back
done.
then. Amen. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Movie one.
Which, hey, by the way, you did back in 2002 when we went and saw it, or was it 03? We went and saw the Two Towers. We were sitting there like you just told me like the actual synopsis of one, and that helped me. But hey, I just went in, no issues. But that's what you don't do with John Wick, though. You got to be introduced to the environment because there's a lot.
There's a lot. I mean,
1 eases you in, 2 puts you deeper, then 3, then 4.
yeah.
Because by 4, you're like, I told my mom, I was like, they have specific bullets for specific guns that you can do in a duel, which you don't know until 4.
I know.
It's crazy.
They're good movies. Everybody should watch them.
But anyways, yeah, moving on. What else we got? We got we're gonna get into the movie club movie here in a second. I don't think there's anything else. NFL. There's been a lot of trades going on. KJ Osborne from the Vikings got traded to New England. Sad.
It's fine.
It is.
He
what it
wasn't.
is.
He wasn't really doing a whole lot.
Not last year, but hey, we didn't have a quarterback for him.
I
last
understand, but
year.
it's fine.
I'm getting nervous. Minnesota's off season's not looking very.
Well, it'll be fine.
I hope so.
It'll be
I
fine.
hope so. But the UFL is what's going on right now, and the Battlehawks. That's the team that we're rooting for in the UFL. Luckily, they kept our team for when they did the whole merger with the XFL and the USFL. And also, Patrick's Renegades have also been brought into the UFL. So we get to at least keep our regular teams to root for. So the week 1, it was Battlehawks, which was St. Louis versus the Michigan. Who was it? Michigan Panthers. And the Battlehawks lost. Yeah, sad. The Panthers are ones from the USFL. And then the Battlehawks beat the Arlington Renegades, which is Patrick's team. So suck it, Patrick. By a field goal, though. It was 27-24 at the end. But hey, that's a win. Win's a win. It was a sloppy win, but it was a win. But yeah, go Battlehawks. Caw-caw. Caw-caw. Hey, that's who we're rooting for, right? I mean,
Yeah.
are you rooting for them?
I mean, sure.
Okay.
I go where you go.
You go where I go, as far as that goes for football.
As far as that goes, yeah.
Well, for UFL anyway, because you know who you like with the NFL.
I do.
So.
I'm a partial Ravens fan, even though I know you're not. So
They're
it's
fine.
more like
They're
I'm
fine.
not a Ravens fan. I'm a Lamar fan.
I don't think that I've ever disliked the Ravens.
Well, it just so happens they were purple, and I like purple.
Yeah, I get that. All right, so we're going to talk about our movie club movie, and this is going to be a spoiler chat on this one. This movie came out in 1998, by the way.
Oh yeah,
so
big spoilers ahead.
big spoilers on this one.
1998, guys.
So the movie we're talking about is Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. So this movie is a trip, and I'm not even summarizing.
That's not
that.
real. That's not.
The
not even
whole
sugarcoating
thing.
it.
You almost okay. We'll get into that.
It
We'll
is
get into
literally an acid trip.
All right, so here's the synopsis. I found a little bit longer one.
Okay.
Raul Duke and his attorney Dr. Gonzo drive a red convertible across the Mojave Desert to Las Vegas with a suitcase full of drugs to cover a motorcycle race. As their consumption of drugs increases at an alarming rate, the Stone duo trash their hotel rooms and fear legal repercussions. Duke begins to drive back to LA, but after an odd run-in with a cop, he returns to Sin City and continues his wild drug binge. Starring Johnny Depp, Benicio del Toro, and Tobey Maguire.
Why is he even credited?
Because you see him more than once, and he's in there for probably the longest period of time amongst anybody else.
I guess, but I don't think that.
Christina Ricci wasn't even like in the top billing, and she's even got more lines than Tobey Maguire.
She's got more lines, but
and she was more of a surprise too.
there's a handful of actors and actresses in there that you're like, oh hey, it's this person.
Yeah, exactly. Like Gary Busey was fun to pick out.
Yeah.
He was really weird. He played the weird cop. It was a weird one. So let's stay with the critics and fans give this one and the budget and box office.
Can I guess the ratings?
Go ahead.
Critics give this a 5.
Out of 10?
Yeah.
It's like a 50.
Yeah.
I'm doing percentages up to 100. That's Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want me to tell you if
Yeah.
you're right? 59.
Oh, okay.
So you're in the range.
I'm in the range. Okay. And
Fans.
fans give this an 88.
87.
Woo!
Look at you go. The budget on this movie was $18 million.
Why?
What do you mean, why?
Is it just because they filmed it in Las Vegas?
It was
Well,
so
actually,
cheap.
was it filmed in Las Vegas? Because
Yeah.
actually, a lot of the background was just like
In hotels. And like
it was just in hotels or like
blue
the
screen.
blue screen.
Yeah. You can kind of see they had like
So
the
it's
cheap
like I don't think
green
it really
screen.
was filmed in Vegas unless just some of the desert area, like they were in Vegas, but that was about it.
And maybe the scenes when they were going in and out of Vegas. Because you
That's
see
what
the
I meant.
signs, Yeah.
The signs, but that's just like stock footage, man. Like,
But that's their car. Whatever. Yeah. So the budget on this movie was $18 million. The box office, 13.7. It failed.
yeah, I can see that.
This movie failed hard. It's a cult classic, though, I believe.
I would definitely consider this a cult
You were
classic.
laughing your ass off the first 30 minutes, and then the rest of the movie,
It
we're
just
like,
kind of
what is
like
going on?
I will tell you that it starts to get a bit draining, but at the same time, you feel drained because of the whole entire movie. They are just
They're draining
high
themselves.
off of their asses, and it's nonstop. So it's like you feel, because you see what they see. Basically, they try to mimic how they're feeling and what they're seeing.
Right.
So it's like by the end of the movie,
I'm gonna shut the
you
window.
you don't need to. I'm so warm right now.
Oh.
Yeah,
You
don't.
mean, please don't.
Please don't. By the end of the movie, it's like you feel drained.
Yeah, and I think it's because they're already like that way too.
That's what
and
I'm saying.
it's
Like you feel how they
the
feel.
direction that
At the very beginning, you're like, "Oh my god, this is funny, ha ha ha," and then you're like, "Oh my god, can we not do drugs anymore? Can we take a
Because
nap?"
they're like, let's do
Because
this
you know
drug,
how
let's do this
long
drug,
he
let's do this drug.
tried until the end of the movie. How long he was trying to go to sleep, like to take a nap, and he's like, "If I go to sleep now, I'll be dead
But-
for 20
but-
hours."
And then when he does sleep, some crazy,
Like some crazy
stuff
shit
goes
happens.
on. Like if he
Yeah.
sleeps, he doesn't even know how long he was asleep.
It
He
was
wakes
like
up-
it was like the movie The Hangover times like 100.
Yeah, because he would wake up the first time, and the first hotel room was like all of a sudden there's a hole in the mattress and it's smoking.
There's some shit,
It was.
and we never even find out why.
No.
So it's like
We don't know who did it, him
No,
or Benicio,
or-
because his lawyer is way off the chain. He is like weird. 1 minute he's straight, 1 minute he's off, 1 minute he's
I
straight.
started
1
to
minute.
think that he was a figment
Oh, me too.
of Johnny Depp's
Because he'd get a phone
imagination.
call and he'd be like in an office. He'd have his hair combed. Like, who the hell is this guy? Like, what?
I still don't really understand the point and the story of the movie, other than them just going to Vegas
And having a drug trip.
and having a drug trip.
Because you don't know if they're actually there for the race or if they're there for the,
Because
the lawyers convention
at
or
one
the
point
legal
they,
convention.
are they lying? Are they not lying? Now they're talking about killing somebody, but then they're not killing somebody, but then
There was violence, but then there wasn't
there
any
wasn't.
violence at all.
It's just
It's
they're the what
because
so
you don't know
it's a
Benicio del Toro
okay,
is
it's a horrible scene.
yeah.
But when Benicio del Toro is in the bathtub and
Oh
he's
my
like, and
God.
Johnny Depp walks in, he's like, "Oh man," and he pulls up like a sheet of acid that's gone, and he's like, "Dude, you didn't just eat all this acid, did you?" It's like, "Oh man," like just like
yeah.
you done it now, like, and he's like, Benicio del Toro's in the bathtub, and he's just in shit water basically,
It's
and
disgusting.
he's got
lemons, in the water
or not
and-
lemons, it's like mangoes or something floating around in there, and he's got a tape player playing White Rabbit,
yeah.
and he's just like in the music, but flips out every time it gets to like a peak point of the song.
Yeah.
And he says at this peak point, like he can't get it like enough of this feeling that he feels that he wants to get electrocuted. Like he's not even thinking, dude, what I'm telling you to do is gonna kill me, because obviously he's on acid and he just wants a bigger trip. And he's just like, do it, man. Like, I want you to take this tape player at the peak of White Rabbit and throw it in the tub. And he's like, let me get this straight.
Johnny Depp is really just like focused. Like,
even though Johnny Depp is high at the time, like, you know, like his character is fucking flipping out, but his eyes are huge, and he's like, even him is like, dude, you realize I'm telling you, you're asking me to like kill you, basically, right? And he's like, dude, just do it. And he's like, okay. So he has like, he picks up one of these big ass mangoes behind his hand, like. He's like, all right, now lay your head back, and he starts playing the White Rabbit thing. He's holding up the
to 3.
he's holding up the tape player. And he's, now lay your head back and close your eyes, and I'll turn up the music. He's like 157, and starts
he doesn't count to 3. Just guys,
and he just like he starts going underwater. He just, when White Rabbit peaks, he takes the melon and just chucks it at the guy's head, grabs the tape player, and goes, fuck that.
He runs out. That's right. That was so wild.
Like, I don't know why I thought that scene was so funny, but it was like perfectly executed. I'm like, where did they come up with these scenes?
I don't know.
The only other thing I thought was hilarious was the whole like the 2 lines during the movie where Johnny Depp's like, fuck off.
Fuck off.
Fuck off.
He if you think he would be more flipping out and yelling, he never really yells the whole time.
And, I mean, just the very beginning where he takes the acid. It's like his first time taking acid or something, I guess.
In a sense, I don't know.
He's like, you got 30 minutes before this shit kicks in, and we get to the hotel, and then they get to the hotel, and then it kicks in, and then he's like trying to check in, and like shit starts going wild. And
the faces start getting moldy, but like, and all
it's
weird.
The way that he acts is hilarious. Like, it reminds me of a mix of just funny Johnny Depp, but like that with Jack Sparrow on acid.
Yeah, pretty much. You're waiting for him to say what was the word when he was
savvy?
Because he was
like, we're gonna do this.
We're gonna do this.
And we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. And
then
there was
like
a pause.
emotion.
And he has like the same kind of like you
Johnny
know,
Depp-esque,
drunken
movements.
pirate Jack Sparrow. And I was just waiting for him to be like, we're gonna do this and this. And then there was a pause, and I was waiting for him to go, savvy?
Yep.
Obviously, I like this movie.
It's a weird one, though.
It is weird.
It's weird. It's hard to follow sometimes.
It is, because it's one of those movies, like, don't try to follow the story like I was. There's no story. You just gotta run with it, because it literally is an acid trip. But it's like acid and a bunch of other drugs. I just keep referring to that because that's the only thing I can think of that
it's wild
that they mentioned, other than like the large suitcase full of other drugs.
So this movie is based off of a book. Did you know that?
How the hell can you read a book? I could barely watch the damn thing. How do you read a book?
It's written by Hunter S. Thompson, just so you know.
Was he on acid when he wrote the book?
I'll get into some of the facts on this.
Okay, that better be a fact.
I don't know about the my nose has been itching crazy today, by the way. It's just nuts. I think it's my mustache growing in. Fresh my hair. All right, so in the book, Hunter S. Thompson listens to Sympathy for the Devil by Rolling Stones. The rights to play it in the film were too expensive for the production's budget.
Are you serious?
So there was an actual song that he wanted to use. According to Johnny Depp, the gorilla statue outside the Bazooka Circus now lives in his front yard.
Oh my God.
So Johnny Depp took a piece of the set.
How much for the gorilla?
Okay, so it was directed by Terry Gilliam. Let me look up his stuff because he's known for a lot of things. I do believe he's got Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Okay. All right. Well, that makes sense.
He wrote it.
All right.
He also, I don't know if you saw this movie, but I did. The Imaginarium of Dr. Parnassus.
Yes, and that was a messed up movie.
That one had Heath Ledger. That was Heath Ledger's
but it was messed up.
Yeah. So Like, he's known for those movies. I'm just saying, like, he
Okay.
directed
So
this one.
he's like a not Spielberg.
He's a jack of all trades, kind of. I don't know.
Who's the
What?
creepy guy? Burton.
Burton?
Yeah, he's like a Tim Burton.
I guess.
mind.
He did Monty Python, though.
I know, but I'm saying, but he did the Emporium or
Yeah.
whatever, but that thing. So he's got a weird mind anyway. That's what I'm trying to say.
So, according to Terry Gilliam's commentary on the DVD, at the beginning of the movie, when they stop on the side of the road after Duke starts seeing bats and wants Gonzo to drive, a strange-looking cactus in the background. It was designed by someone specific and appears many times in the background of various scenes in the actual movie. So you see the cactus more than once.
Oh, okay. Well, I wasn't paying attention to that.
Gilliam complained of having to lug it around wherever they went. So it's in multiple scenes. I don't know when we're gonna watch this movie again.
I don't
so
know.
just saying, like, look out for a cactus. Hunter S. Thompson shaved Johnny Depp's head.
That was his real head.
His real head was shaved. Yeah. They were in Thompson's kitchen. Depp,
That was so incredibly odd seeing him have a bald patch.
yeah.
Like, it was perfect for his character, but I'm like, that better be a cap.
No, he really shaved
Oh
his
my
head.
god.
Hey, some people get into their roles. I mean, come on.
I guess that's fine. It's
But the fact
he
that
grew
the
it back.
author of the book shaved Johnny Depp's head.
I can see Johnny Depp doing like.
Didn't I just have a story about someone doing that?
I don't know.
About someone shaving someone's head? I think I did in one of our previous shows. We do our shows every couple of weeks, so it's not like we're
Yeah,
going to
I mean,
remember everything we talk
We're
about.
old.
But I do remember talking about something similar like that. Crap. I don't remember. I don't recall. Terry Gilliam took over as director once someone else left of the picture due to creative differences. Gilliam rewrote the entire screenplay in a few days to fit his unique creative vision and style, while staying true to Hunter S. Thompson's writings. So that's
Okay.
good. Hunter S. Thompson strongly objected to the scene where Raoul Duke tosses change at the waiter. Yeah, I did not like that
Yeah,
scene.
it was kind of meh. It
Finding
didn't really fit.
distasteful and inaccurate to the character. I agree.
Yeah, it did not fit the rest
Johnny
of his
Depp's character is not a mean guy ever, and he throws change. It would be Benicio who would do that.
Yeah, I agree.
Not Johnny Depp.
Yeah, I agree.
Benicio is against everything in everybody.
Like, I can see him doing that if he was like flipping out and just here, take the money and like leave. That's
Yeah.
fine. But the more like him just distastefully just
throwing the change. Yeah.
like yeah.
That made me like, oh,
It didn't fit.
our character is an asshole.
Yeah, but okay, all right, I get it. So yeah, I caught that.
So that might not actually be in the book. Much of the clothing worn by Johnny Depp in the movie were actual pieces of clothing that the real Hunter S. Thompson wore in the 70s. Thompson himself let Johnny Depp borrow them for the movie after Depp spent 4 months with Thompson learning his mannerisms and proper vocal inflection for the role. So he actually stuck around and hung out. Wow.
Is she snoring?
Where is she? Yeah.
Yeah, she's snoring.
Benicio del Toro gained 40 pounds for his role as Dr. Gonzo. Oh my! He said he ate multiple donuts every day to gain weight. Yeah, Benicio del Toro has a gut in this movie.
Yeah.
He's like out all the time, like just pushing. I can't even like mimic it. It's kind of gross, right?
I can't believe that he would put that much weight on for a movie.
Hunter S. Thompson developed a strong friendship with Johnny Depp and heartily approved of his performance. He also said that if he ever saw anyone acting the way Depp does in the film, he would probably hit them with a chair. In the scene where Benicio del Toro stops the car when he has an attack with Tobey Maguire in the car, Maguire's hair seems different.
Yeah.
It does. According to Terry Gilliam's commentary on the DVD, they shot this scene a few months after the scene where they first picked him up and could not get Maguire to shave his head for the wig. It would have cost $15,000 extra to put that in his contract initially, but they opted not to because the movie was already becoming over budget. They ended up spending well over that using a bald cap and makeup effects, as well as using computer editing to erase the line on his forehead. He's all sweaty too.
It was cheaper to do that
than to put 15 grand.
In his contract
And
to shave his
And it
head.
was also kind of gross looking.
It
was like really
was.
sweaty.
What was
Suddenly,
it?
he's sweaty.
Well, I mean, they're out in the middle of the desert.
Johnny Depp and Benicio weren't. Like
I
I
know.
looked.
They're on drugs, so
Yeah.
I don't
So
know.
their body temperature is
So
regulated differently.
it's different. I don't know.
Gary Busey improvised the "Give me a kiss" line.
Oh god.
The producers and Hunter S. Thompson were initially horrified, but Terry Gilliam thought it was funny and left it in the final cut. Thompson said that after a few more viewings, he found the line quite funny. So it's a very awkward scene.
It's very awkward.
You don't know whether or not Johnny Depp did it because he gets pulled over. That's when he's just like, I'm fucked. He even says it like straight up, like monologue, like I'm screwed. Hunter S. Thompson had previously been portrayed by Johnny Depp's Ed Wood co-star Bill Murray. So when Ed Wood was being made, Bill Murray portrayed Hunter S. Thompson in it. So it's kind of crazy. Ellen Barkin wore a prosthetic rear end for her role as the waitress. So the waitress had a rump. She had an ass.
I knew
for
that.
no reason.
I know, but I think I get it though. Like yeah, okay. Anything else?
There's the mention of adrenochrome in this movie.
Yeah, I thought that was really weird.
Don't know if I want to go into depth on the facts
Yeah,
of
we're
that.
not going to.
We're not going to.
I just was kind of jaw dropped that
Yeah,
was
I
in
knew
there,
it was
and that
in
they
it.
even explained it a little bit.
I
and
knew
I
it
was
in
like,
it.
"Are
I
you
just didn't know
freaking
where
kidding me?"
it was coming
That
in.
was 1998, and
Yeah.
they're talking about that
And
kind
they
of shit.
even go into depth of it.
Of like how he got it and what it is, and I was like, "Are
then
you-"
the other things you can get.
yeah,
No way,
no,
bro.
no.
No way. Okay. Prior to filming, Johnny Depp swapped his car for Hunter S. Thompson's red Chevrolet convertible and spent weeks driving it around California in preparation for the role. Meanwhile, Thompson spent that period in Depp's car with a woman named Heidi, writing an essay called Fear and Loathing in Hollywood, My Doomed Love at the Taco Stand. And it was partially published on Time magazine. Let's see here.
Anything else?
There's a lot more I could go into. Martin Scorsese and Oliver Stone each tried to get the film off the ground, but were unsuccessful. So
I can see that
two
being a
major
Scorsese
actors.
film.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. There's a lot more of items I could probably go into, but we gotta move on for time here. So, yeah. All right. I'm gonna give this movie a 7.
I give it a 7.5.
Yeah, it's a fun romp.
Yeah.
It's a weird one.
It's weird. It's not one that I'm gonna be like, hey, let's put this movie in. Like, it'll be a while before I watch it again, but it was like,
It's funny. Johnny Depp is actually fun to watch all the time.
It's good.
So
It's good.
So yeah, I think that it deserves a watch. If you haven't seen it yet, it still holds up. If you're okay with seeing some trippy stuff, and you're okay with being weirded out, it's
don't try to follow this story.
I know Patrick likes Christina Ricci, and she's in this. So I mean, Patrick, check this movie out. Alex, what's our next one?
Josh.
Alex.
Here's the thing. So I think I remember the movie, but I want you to double check with me.
Okay.
Is it Abigail?
That's not out yet.
Maybe it's not Abigail. What is the movie that you were telling me about that's really good that we have to watch that Brian and I think Patrick went and saw, and it's
yeah. Oh no.
It's about they interview like a
yeah, the devil one.
Yeah.
The Devil You Know? Is that what it's called?
Is that what it is? Ever since you told me about
it's not
it.
Devil You Know. It's not that.
What is it?
I don't know.
Patrick, what movie am I talking about?
The Devil.
It's like you said it's like somebody like interviews a possessed person or something, or
yeah, but I don't remember what it was called. That's on you for not having the title ready.
Well, I thought I looked up because I thought it was in theaters.
Is it not?
I didn't the only thing I saw that
I
was
think it had a limited release.
that
actually.
looked scary was Abigail. And
no, that's not it. I know it's not Abigail. Abigail's a vampire movie.
Okay, then it's not Abigail then.
Yeah. It had a limited run. Let me look.
But it was in the theater?
It was, but I think it's on Shudder actually. So it might not be. It's a brand new horror movie. Are you looking it up? Are you trying to look up something specific?
I just typed in. That didn't work. Never mind.
What?
I just typed in like scary horror movie interview. I don't know what it is. I really don't. I know that we'll figure out what it is, but I don't remember.
Is it Late Night with the Devil?
Maybe? That sounds something like that. I don't know, maybe.
Let me look. Look it up.
Okay, well, I'll text Brian and like we'll move on.
Yes, it's Late Night with the Devil.
Oh, you found it. Okay.
Yes.
I was like, if I just say, "Hey Brian, what's that interview scary movie
It's
thing?"
got like 97% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yes, yeah, you said it was a scary movie that really had a really high rating, and then yeah, and I was like, "Ooh, scary movie that has a high rating. Let's watch it."
2023. But
Okay.
It came out March 22nd, and it had a limited release, but it's still playing in theaters.
Okay, well, I don't think it's playing in theaters near us because that's what I looked up.
It says it's playing in our Regal theaters.
Oh, okay, never mind. I didn't see it when I said movies near me.
Oh my lords, dude! I just want to look at it. Stop telling me to log into anything.
I know when I googled movies near me to see if I could find it, the only thing that popped up that looked scary,
Yeah,
or rated R or whatever, like horror looked. It just said Abigail, and I was like, no, I don't think that's right, but it might be.
no, it's The Devil You Know, and I don't know. If
No, it's not. It's Late Night with the Devil.
Late Night with the Devil. Sorry. But it says right here, Regal on Washington, 6:20 tomorrow.
Okay.
So it's still playing in theaters.
Okay. Do you want to do the synopsis?
Yeah, let me get to it. Like I've been trying to find if it's still playing in theaters. You're just over here chatting about it.
I mean, I don't know anything. I'm trying to like stay completely fresh on it. Like I don't know even other than what they said on their podcast that day. Which, by the way, check out It Be Like That podcast.
Okay, so a live television broadcast in 1977 goes horribly wrong, unleashing evil into the nation's living rooms. Starring, there's only a couple of names. You'll know one of them, but you don't know them by name. His name is David Dastmalchian, and if you want like the best thing that or the most popular thing he was in the Suicide Squad as Polka Dot Man.
Oh, yeah, I like that guy.
He's Joker's thug in The Dark
Yep,
Knight.
I like that guy a
Dune Part
a lot.
1.
Like, he's a good actor.
Yeah, he's the main.
Sweet, awesome.
main
I
role.
really like him.
I don't know if you know Laura Gordon. Let me see if she's in
I don't know.
anything. I know you don't know names, but I'm looking.
I don't
to
know
see.
names.
She was in Saw 5, so we do know her, but we don't. She's probably one of the victims.
Yeah, probably.
So she might have had a smaller role. Ian Bliss is another one. He was in The Matrix Reloaded. Oh, Bane from The Matrix. That guy.
Oh, yeah, I know who
he's
that
in
is.
this one. We actually know him.
Mhm.
So a couple of names.
But
So
yeah, that's what we're watching.
I don't know where we'd be able to watch it though. Late Night with the Devil.
Well, we can go watch it in the theater.
If it's still playing. If not, we'll have to rent it or whatever. Find it digitally somewhere.
Yeah.
Whoo! Got through that one. All right, let's get to the fan question, and then we got a little bit of nerd news to get to, and that's about it for the show. But definitely the fan question. Let me pull that up here and then have it up on the Discord and all that stuff. We appreciate you all chiming in on the social medias with our fan question, and this one deals with celebrities because we were talking about celebrities the other day with my my parents. They were here and they said there is nothing I would pay to see a celebrity, to meet anybody. And I was like, really? Nobody? And they're like, no. I was like, oh. Is there anybody out there who would actually spend money to meet a celebrity at a meet and greet? And who would you meet? And I just did a regular photo. Oh, shoot. Something crashed. Hit something. I think my Chrome crashed.
Something.
That was weird. What happened there?
I don't know. You hit something on your keyboard.
It was turned off.
Okay.
We're back. Yeah, turned off. Okay. So, Alex, how
Mhm.
much would you spend to meet a celebrity at a meet and greet? Who would you meet?
I thought about it, and I would spend probably no more than I would for a concert meet and greet, which would be like 100, 150 max.
But that's with the event, right? Because you're also getting the concert ticket there too.
Anytime we've met from Ashes to New, it's sold separately.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
Oh, I didn't
Meet
know
and
that.
greets are that money goes to the band.
Oh, okay.
It's not. It does not go to your concert ticket at all. It's you're supporting the band.
I mean, I've meeting pretty much.
You've meeting?
I've met.
He's meeting.
I've meeting. I've met pretty much all the people I really feel like meeting in my life that I'd spend the money on. But you know,
Like if we were at a
I-
con
if-
and this actor or actress was there, you'd be like, you know what?
100, 150.
100,
I'd say.
150 bucks.
Yeah. Who'd you meet now that you have like? Is there anybody you haven't met yet as far as celebrities go? if they go to
There's a couple
cons?
that
If they ever went to cons,
yes.
would be like Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds is one.
But if he ever went to a
That
con,
it would never happen. I'm sorry. Even when he's like 70 years old,
70.
he's gonna look hot and he's
You
gonna
think
have
he'll look hot
all-
when he's 70?
Yes. He's what 40 something now? I don't know what he is. I don't know. He looks like he's I can't say 20 because that sounds like I'm robbing the cradle. I don't really like younger guys. So.
Ryan Reynolds is 47.
See, I'd hit that.
Oh, yeah, okay.
You would too. Oh, come on.
Yeah.
I know what you're thinking.
Waiting. Well, he was in his 30s, early 30s back then, so you gotta actually.
It
when
might
did
have been
that
late
come out?
20s.
2005.
Yeah.
So that was just.
He was in his 20s. So yeah.
Wow. He was in his 20s, late 20s on that one.
No. So Ryan Reynolds is one. It
Yeah.
can't happen. Another one that I guess can happen because I've seen videos, but I mean, I would wait hours.
Who?
Keanu Reeves.
Oh, Keanu. Yeah,
I would.
he would.
I
be the one.
would pay for. I don't care about the autograph. I want the handshake, hug, picture.
Yeah,
Like
I would do.
I would
do
pay
that
the top
too.
dollar. Like I mean,
He's an action star plus a nerd.
he just seems like a very genuine. Like
Do you think Henry Cavill would be at one?
if he's dressed up as the Witcher, I mean, take my money.
How much would you spend for that?
I'm like, can
one?
you just whisper in my ear? Fuck. Take the picture
How much would you spend?
for that to happen.
Are you okay? You're turning red.
How much money we got?
What's the bank? I just got a raise too.
We show up at con, and I'm like, a celebrity, like, watching me like some celebrity, surprise guest.
Yeah,
It's
right.
like Henry Cavill dressed up as
The Witcher.
the Witcher.
You'd be like
Extra $50. He whispers, "Fucking in your ear."
50. You'd be like 100. Here's an extra tip. Say it twice.
I don't know. I don't know. I honestly would be
You
checking.
playing with your hair.
I would be checking the bank account.
Budgeting.
I'd
the
be
next
like, I
3
didn't bring my
years.
bill book. What bills can't we pay this month?
You're serious.
Josh is like, this doesn't slip him another 100 if he says it in my ear.
Nah. I don't know if there's a celebrity chick that I'd be like, oh, hell yeah.
Oh,
Not
come on.
really.
There's got to be a celebrity chick. You'd be like, you know what? Extra 50. Can I grab your butt?
I don't know.
Or have a nice squishy boob hug.
I don't know.
Oh, come on. There's got to be somebody.
Let me think on it. We'll go through the comments. of
You got me
people.
all red and blushy.
red and blushy.
I mean, so Keanu is like, I mean, he's got like the walk and the talk kind of thing, but in the looks, but it's like there's like different levels. Like he's just like he was somebody I would go out to dinner with.
Okay.
Oh, the other guy,
What?
Pedro Pascal.
Oh, Pedro Pascal.
Oh,
He
yeah.
could be a
Oh
Con.
yeah, Pedro Pascal could drive
He's
up and be
still-
like, get in the car and be
But
like,
he's
okay.
he's getting A-list. He's getting there to be an A-list status. You know.
Oh, I feel like he's
He's been,
in
he's
my
been-
mind he's been an A-lister.
Yeah.
But I would say Pedro Pascal's up there too, where I would be like, I want a hug.
But just because he's like, I don't know, he's got that cool vibe to him.
He does. I don't know. His smile's kind of
That Nicolas Cage movie with him is just perfect.
I know. It's such
It's
a
just
great
perfect.
movie.
It's perfect.
Uh,
I love it. Got a couple of answers on Discord. Appreciate those who have given
and you
us
need
the
to think about your
answers.
answer.
I will. Just don't forget to at the end. We got one from Dragonfly Rain. She says,
Oh, let me guess. Brad Pitt.
yeah,
Yep. Mm-hmm.
yeah. She said I'd pay up to 150 max, and of course I'd want to meet Brad Pitt.
Mm-hmm.
But I also want to meet David Howard Thornton and in his Art the Clown costume. So the actor who does Art the Clown in Terrifier, which
Okay.
is nothing we're gonna watch, even if it's ever suggested to us. I don't think you can handle it. And I don't think
not.
I can handle it either. So I'm not gonna just put you under the bus. We got one from Unarmored Brig. He said thousands. Alive, Adam Sandler and or Keanu Reeves passed away, but if they were alive, Bernie Mac and George Carlin. Those are some interesting answers.
Well, I would pay hundreds if Jason David Frank.
Oh yeah,
Like that was, I mean,
Jason
if
David
we're
Frank
talking,
was
if we're
mine,
talking
too.
celebrity guests that usually go to a con, it crushed me. It was last year.
it was last year.
It was last year he died,
yeah.
and it was like for the longest time the easiest question I can answer. Like, who would you meet at? Who would you throw down money to meet at a con? Be like Jason David Frank, 100%.
And he went to him.
Yes,
was there.
He did.
He did those.
He did them.
We just missed it.
I was like, and
Too late. You know, he would have been at one of ours.
We were going to pay money though to see
I don't know who.
Kronk.
Oh yeah, Patrick Warburton.
Yes. No, I don't know if I'd spend more than like
100.
$50 or 100 altogether for you and me both to meet him, to be honest.
Patrick Warburton's a great guy.
But I still would meet. I would go and pay money to meet him though.
Right. Got one from Arrow, and he said that's an easy one. Spending $200 for a meet and greet, and I'd love to meet Bobby Lashley.
Oh,
just to
hell
shake
yeah.
the dude's hand is a dream of mine. I am a hardcore Bobby Lashley fan. So
I didn't even think about wrestlers because wrestlers go to these things
they
too.
they do. But is there a wrestler that
I mean, you would pay to meet Rhea
Ripley?
You
Stop.
know you would.
say it right the first time.
I
then you
did because
messed
I thought
it
I
up
fucked
again.
it up.
What?
I thought I fucked it. So it's Rhea.
Rhea.
Okay, you would pay to meet her. You know you would. If we were at con and you knew that she was
I'm
gonna
not
be
saying
there,
no.
you would poke me and be like, "Babe, how much we got in the bank account?"
Oh, not for that.
Oh,
Not like a bank
whatever.
account amount,
You
but
would.
It would be enough for me to be interested in meeting her. Yeah, but I wouldn't.
I
be
see the way
like-
you look at her.
She's not like, oh my god, whoa, out of this
Or Becky
world.
Lynch.
Not really, Becky. Not really. She's way too skinny these.
Well, now she is.
She's
You
got
know,
to eat a few
She
cheeseburgers.
needs to eat a couple of cheeseburgers. she's getting a little too.
She's way thin. But yeah, no, I don't know. I mean, I guess Rhea is one of them, but no more than 100 for that. But it's not like crazy out of this. No, that's about it.
What about a male wrestler? I'd pay to meet the Undertaker, obviously.
Undertaker about the same as a concert amount, 150. Yeah,
Mhm.
he might go to con soon
I know, because if he's
because he's retired. and
quote
he's-
unquote going to retire or retired,
Yeah,
I would meet him. I would also meet Steve Austin. I would probably even meet HPK.
Triple H.
I would meet the Hardys.
Yeah.
I would probably meet Triple H.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Like the ones that I kind of got into when I was first. Oh, Randy Orton.
Randy Orton.
Yep, never mind. Randy Orton. I would pay to meet Randy Orton
Yeah.
and the Big Show.
I thought I switched over to the podcast.
I would love to get a big hug from the Big Show.
Big Show does cons now. I think he does. He does like small. I think he's on AEW now.
Yeah.
I don't
Well,
know.
either way, I would love to go and meet the Big Show. And get a picture of my tiny ass getting hugged by him, like this
He's so big.
7 foot tall, 300 or 4 whatever he is.
Right.
I'd be like
500. I don't know. He's like 5.
He's
something.
ridiculous, like just a huge human being.
Yeah. Got any answers on other social medias?
Yeah,
Okay,
actually.
go ahead.
We've got a Jersey Comic Crew podcast.
Shout out to them.
We've got it has to be someone who means a lot to me personally. The most I've spent was for a meet and greet signing with Mark Hamill at a Star Wars celebration, and he was $250. I didn't even think about Mark Hamill. That would be
$250.
that would actually. I mean, he's one of those like if Mark Hamill's there, it's kind of a once in a lifetime opportunity. Like you should
don't
probably
know
go.
how much more he's got because they already lost Carrie Fisher and a couple others that were from the original cast. But geez, that's crazy.
Okay. We've got another one on Instagram from J Movie Talk podcast.
Shout out to them.
For me, it would be John Carpenter, and the max I would pay is $300.
Wow. What?
John Carpenter.
John Carpenter, he did a lot of horror stuff.
That's what Halloween.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Patrick, don't hit me.
Don't at me.
Don't at me with your crochet needle bullshit.
Yeah. The way you said it. Your crochet needle bullshit.
I'm serious, man. I can't believe I was scared of that movie when I was really young, and then I watched the movie as an adult thinking all tense, oh man, this is gonna be scary, and I'm like, I about spit my water out when he got the crochet needle out, and I'm like, that's it, he's dead, right? Oh my god.
Actually, no.
Okay, I did have another one. Hold on.
Okay.
It was on Facebook.
All right.
Sorry.
No, it's good. It's good. Take your time. Appreciate those who have sent us in these comments and stuff for our fan question. We're going to have one for our next one as well. I don't know what it's going to be about, though.
I've got 2, actually.
Oh, you do?
I do.
I think you have one.
All right. We've got my dad.
Okay.
He says, I have Larry King's personal cell number. Didn't cost me a dime.
Ah.
Yes, I know since he's passed. I met Muhammad Ali in an elevator. That's true. So you didn't answer the question, Dad.
How much would you spend?
How much would you spend to meet somebody?
Right.
And then we've got Kathy on Facebook.
Shout out to them.
She said, my sister and I won tickets to meet and greet the band Raw back in the day. Or back in early 2000. So we paid nothing. They were all really nice, especially the lead singer.
Oh, that's awesome.
I think that's all I got.
Yeah. That's awesome. Thank you very much, guys, for sending in those answers. And make sure if you guys want to also leave us a voicemail, we also have that available. You can give us a call at our voicemail number, which is 224-225-5780. And that is the PTO Unlimited hotline. Make sure you guys are giving us a call. Appreciate it. Couple other quick things before we get out of here. That was it for the fan question. The Joker sequel trailer came out today. What do you think of it?
It looks good.
It looks good. I hope it's less of a musical than what
I know, because you're burnt by freaking.
I'm not.
You're burnt by Phantom of the Opera, which, by the way, I'm gonna burn your ass right now live on the podcast. Not even like 24 hours after we watch the damn movie and then do the podcast is Josh going, well, I don't want to say it, but I totally have this one song stuck in my head.
Hey, I'm never gonna.
And you like the song, don't you?
I said that I didn't like the song. The song is fine. It's the movie I didn't like because it's all consistent chanting. But
you said that you would like never watch this movie again.
Consistent chanting. I said it 3 times because he consistently says things like that in the movie. Consistently. It's annoying.
But the music's good, isn't it?
the 3 songs, 2 or 3.
Two,
I don't even know
three,
if it's 2
four.
or 3 because one of them merges into the other, right? I think it
Which
does.
one?
The one at the beginning. The one that has like the heavy organ press.
That one is the actual Phantom of the Opera.
Yeah, that merges with the other song.
It merges,
That
but
rock
it like
song.
yeah. So
yeah.
it's just basically the beginning
So
of
2 songs, but one of them's merged with the other one.
It's not really merged. It's just like the beginning, just do 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 do.
There's a restyle.
Yes, and then the actual Phantom of the Opera song, which you like, but the one that was stuck in your head, which was one of my favorites, which is Music of the Night, which they sing multiple different times throughout the
Right. So again, one song, but that said multiple different times, so it's 3 different.
But Music of the Night is an
singers.
actual very catchy, like flowy, and each time he sings it, it's a different emotion.
Yeah, exactly.
Like he sings it at the beginning. Then he's like, it's the song, which is
Where he's
really
curious.
what's really weird is that song put you in a trance, like meaning like it caught your attention, and it's the song he sings to her to put her into kind of a trance and like, you love me, follow me, trust me.
I guess.
So it's like the song that gets caught in your head out of that whole movie. So he
Gotcha.
kind of did that to you and brought you back to the Phantom of the
You're
Opera.
giving it too much.
He's
credit.
there inside your mind. Ayo! Mic drop.
Okay.
You gotta admit, it was a good movie.
So
Yes, I get the chanty thing.
So Joker Folie à Deux is gonna have Lady Gaga in it, and it looks like they're gonna act together pretty well. And I hope that it's done pretty well. I'd like to see it.
I have never been against this movie. I thought it was kind of weird that they said it was going to be a musical, but it doesn't sound like it's going to be a musical. It sounds like it's going to have like a regular... It sounds like it's going to be a lot like the first Joker, where it's like you see him in real life.
You see him dancing,
but
to
then you like...
music
Yeah,
and-
but then it's like... But you also see in their head the crazy part of them, and their
colorful
colorful
lifestyle.
world outside of real world.
Mhm.
Like, I feel like that's where the musical part's coming into play, is music is how they see each other and outside of...
What was the movie that we saw that was like that had that?
I feel
but
like there's plenty of them like
it's
that.
yeah. It's kind of like just blinding yourselves to the truth kind of thing.
I'm almost positive that's the way that the movie's going to be, because it said it's not going to be a constant musical. It's going to be a movie with...
If Lady Gaga
music
sings
in
in it,
there.
that's fine. It's
Well,
fine.
and it sounds
It's-
like...
if she's like playing a piano or something to like entrance him or like get him interested or something.
well, I can
that's
see, like, you know,
fine.
they look at each other, they meet, but then, like...
You and I sing to each
And
other.
then they go into, like, a musical, like, they see each other. Oh, Chicago does that. The musical.
I guess so.
Chicago does that. So they actually, like, you know, when they're actually in the jail, they're not in all these beautiful clothes and stuff, but that's what they see in their head and what they think they are, and then they get reminded really quick and they're brought back to real life.
Right.
Also, Sucker
He's very
Punch.
snappy tonight.
Sucker Punch.
Yeah, that one.
Is like that.
That's what
It's
it
a
is.
lot. I think it's
Sucker
gonna be like
Punch.
Sucker Punch.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Were they going their own? I want to watch that movie again.
We have it downstairs.
I know. Zack Snyder says he wants to re-release it with his own director's cut.
Okay.
There's a lot of stuff on the cutting room floor that
I would love that.
the movie wasn't bad. We didn't hate it. Yeah, I don't know why a lot of people did.
I don't know why people would hate it. I thought it was a great movie.
Yeah. Speaking of great movies, we don't know if it's gonna be because Margot Robbie's attached to everything now. So first of all, she did the Barbie movie. That was the big one.
Which was fine.
Eh.
I know a lot of people hated it, but like it was fine.
You said it
I'm
was
I'm
okay.
not going to watch it again ever in my life. But for what they did, the only part about it that I can remember that I'm like, wow, they nailed that
was when she was complaining about being a woman. All the woman like stereotypes.
well,
in
okay, so
one.
all right, not the one part, the two parts. So the Barbie thing that they got right, the Barbie thing
Okay.
that they got right was the fucked up Barbie.
Yeah.
They got that right
Okay.
with the chopped up hair and the color on the face, and
They could have done more.
They could have, but I think how they did it and what they made her and how she's weird, like, they did that right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the monologue part. where
Because
she
I
did
never
the
played
whole-
with my Barbies as Barbies, like high fashion, brush your hair, like I drew on them.
Okay.
Yeah, I did that
Anyways,
kind of stuff.
so she's moving into doing
The Sims.
The Sims. We know about that. Now she's attached to Monopoly.
What the fuck? When was that announced?
Today. Yeah. Margot Robbie.
Monopoly.
She's
Now we're resulting to
producing
might as
it.
well make the game of life and Candyland. Oh, that would actually be.
Candyland would be fun.
Well, that's basically
Candyland
like
would be like Lord of the Rings.
no. Candyland is it's pretty much already been made.
What? I don't know.
Wreck-It Ralph.
Nah, they haven't done
When
that.
they go to the, like base, it
You
looks like they go to
see a
Candyland.
You see a Candyland. You don't see the Candyland.
But it's got a racing track and stuff. It basically looks like Candyland.
Candyland's not a racing track though.
By the way, that was one of my favorite games growing up when I was younger.
It's so simple.
Well, I know, but like one of my first.
Oh yeah, mine too.
Might as well make Mousetrap. Don't Wake Daddy.
Don't Wake Daddy be a horror movie.
Mr. Bucket.
Dude, Don't Wake Daddy could be a horror movie.
Mr. Bucket.
Mr. Bucket.
Elephant.
Okay, you're just getting to.
Sky Dancers could be a movie.
We are no longer on the board games.
Furby.
We turned into toys.
Wait, Furby's already been made. It's
No,
the
it hasn't.
Gremlins.
Oh, well, they made a Trolls movie, so
Huh?
there's at least that.
Yeah.
They moved on.
Cannot believe they're making How do you make Monopoly the movie?
They could have done better on Barbie and done more to it than what they did. Like Lego Movie was so out there.
Lego Movie was done like it's a 10 out of 10.
It's a perfect movie. The sequel is not.
And the sequel is not, but the first Lego Movie is a 10 out of 10.
Yeah, they haven't made a Lego Movie in a while. Not since Lego Ninjago and the other one, the Batman. They haven't done anything since then. They did Lego Movie 2, 1, and those other ones. But that's all we have to get to today, I think. So I think that's what I had to talk about. Did you have anything else you wanted to put on the
I mean, I guess my final note would
table? Well, we'll get to the final note, but you can say the final note.
well, I mean, my final note.
Go on.
I have progressed greatly on my cosplay.
Yes, you have.
Did I announce it on the podcast?
I don't know.
I don't know if I did. I really don't. I don't know if I did because I only announced it. I announced it on my
Your
Twitch
stream?
anniversary.
Yeah. No, you haven't. Then.
Okay, so if I haven't announced it yet on the podcast, if I did, I did. But if I didn't, and you just or you forgot, so for this year's cosplay from Cute Kitty is going to be Pyramid Head from Silent Hill.
Yay.
And I've been working on it pretty much every
Non-stop.
single day
Yeah.
for hours at a time. And the work is paying off.
It's looking
It
good.
looks fucking amazing.
Can't wait to take
And
photos.
like I got done painting the helmet last night. Other than blood and maybe a couple more splotches of rust, it's done. It's
Yeah.
like 99% done. Okay, sorry, I gotta take it back. It's 98% done because I've got to glue the helmet into the helmet. But it's like 98% done. So with that, I got done with like the actual like painting part of it last night. And even afterwards, like I got done with it like 1 o'clock in the morning, and I had to keep going back into the living room, going like, I want to look at it again, because
Yeah.
I was like, I was gonna stop like multiple times because I was getting tired, and I was like, let me just finish this one last part.
Mhm.
I've never been so like the last time I was super into this, like doing a cosplay was
The Witch.
and I got an award for that
Yeah.
because I was so focused
So you're
and
more
so
focused
into
on this one.
detail.
Yeah. I think
And
you're more on this
my
one than
brother
anything.
was amazing. Like I would have done it myself, but like I'm running out of time. So I had my brother sand down. He used like a rotary sander and
Orbital.
or no, it's not an orbital. I did
Yes.
not get his orbital. I got his rotary sander.
The rotary is the big disc.
I didn't get the disc. It's not. He said there's two different kinds. He said he had an orbital one, but the type of sanding I was going to be doing, he said, I don't think you need that one. You need the rotary one,
Okay.
which moves like back and forth, and it's a block.
Oh no, that's a that's a different one. That's not the same one.
Either way,
the
the
wind.
wind. Either way, I had my brother sand it down, today. So other than putting like some blotches of, oh no, it's ready for paint. It's ready for paint. So that's ready for paint. So I am stoked to be able to get that sucker painted.
You got 2 weeks.
I got
2.5.
2.5 weeks.
But here's the thing. I will be gone for like basically 2 days this month for work. And so you'll have that time as well to like all day focus on it if you want to.
You're only gonna be gone 2 days before con.
I know.
My goal for the last week, like the week of con,
Last final touch ups.
my goal, like for like I have a cosplay calendar that I
Mhm.
made to sketch out these last 3 weeks.
Yeah.
3.5 weeks technically when I made it.
Yeah.
And the last week is literally I'm done. I put it all on and it's practice time, and okay, here I can make a couple touches, or you know what, maybe I should put a zipper in, or maybe I should, like, you know, things like the little things here and there that are going to be tweaked to perfection.
Yeah.
And then practicing my attitude, like my not my attitude, my getting into character.
Yeah, your character style.
Practicing my
Yeah.
character. So I'm not just standing there. I can actually practice poses, like different poses, and the
Mhm.
way I'm going to walk on the stage and things like that.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be the next step. Is like, and I have to be your handler for that day too.
So again, if anybody is in the Indianapolis, Indiana area at the end of April 26, 27, and 28, Josh
Mainly
and I will be
27th.
there 26 and 27, with the
Yeah.
cosplay contest being the night of the 27th. So if anybody that is listening to the show is in that area or travels and wants to say hi, you can't miss me. I will be in 8-inch heels.
Yeah.
I will be the one in 8-inch heels with the big helmet and the 5.5-foot blade.
Very much so.
And probably have I don't want to like sound conceited, but it happened before, and I'm expected this time to have a line of people wanting to take
Photos.
pictures.
Yeah.
So
At least when you arrive. And then
I think it's
throughout
going to
the
be
day.
throughout the day.
Yeah. It's gonna be wild.
I think it's going to be throughout the day. Can I take your picture? Can I take your picture? Yes. Like it's, and the thing is I'm going to try not to break character because Pyramid Head doesn't talk.
I'll talk. Or you
You
can
need to
nod.
talk for me, or I have to nod.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to break character.
Okay. I will try my best to answer questions for you. We'll have to have a script written out of answers to what's the style material, how long did it take you, all this kind of good, like everything. Just
Like, obviously, I'll talk to the judges, but like, I
Yeah.
want to try really hard if someone talks to me to just stare at them. You know, I don't want to break character. I want to actually like.
be
I like-
scary.
I want to be scary.
Yeah. Can't wait to take the photos too that we're gonna do. That's gonna be great.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun.
My fabric comes in tomorrow.
Okay. Is that already paid for?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know you bought it already.
I bought it last week.
Oh, right on. So you can just go pick it up.
It's shipping to the house.
Oh, I thought it was coming here or the store. I
Mm-mm.
mean,
No,
that's
they
awesome.
said that the shipping to the store was free, but because it was my first online order, I got it for free to ship to the house.
Oh,
So I
right
said,
on.
well, yeah, I'm just gonna get it shipped here.
Yeah.
So
right on.
that means dress time.
Oh boy, here we go. You have to go out to your grandma's and do all that.
Sewing.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's go ahead and get into our plugs here because I think we've hit our time. We've gone past time here, and we need to have dinner. It's 9:30. So go ahead and plug your Twitch, Alex.
If you would like to watch me play video games, sometimes it's fun. And very entertaining. Actually, quite a bit from what I hear. But it's twitch.tv/Q_kitty, KUTE_KITTI. I stream on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday evenings. Honestly, my schedule since the beginning of the year has just been like a hit and miss on the weekends just because of like this is
Last-minute
honestly the
things.
busiest I've been in a long time.
Right.
So I'm constantly busy and I'm constantly working on things, and I mean I'll tell you that there will probably be a couple more weekends, especially when I'm at con, that I will not be streaming. Con, I might do some type of stream,
But Friday you're not.
but
for sure.
Friday I will not.
Sunday we'll see.
But yeah, but this weekend, as far as I am aware, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday I should be on. I usually let you know by the end of stream or the stream that I'm actually on, whether or not I'll be on the following day. So
Yeah.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
As far as my stream goes, it is twitch.tv/Mr. L. That's MASTERL. You can find me there on Tuesday and Thursday evening and Saturday morning. I've been doing Fall Guys, Fortnite, and I've been doing some artwork on stream lately. Been doing a lot of artwork as far as people's emotes go. I've been actually really busy at doing my own stuff and doing video work and all that kind of good stuff. But I want to show off our Fortnite victory that Patrick and I got last weekend. Actually, let me go to our screen here. So this is me facing off against. It's me. We're doing duos. So and we're in the last two. We're in the final ring, and these people are down below us here. They're just holding off on the storm. So it's kind of like come on, we got this. You know we do. Like I have all these orange and purple weapons. I'm ready to take the game to the end here. So you just see me taking out this first person right here who's hid behind the little sliver of a rock. And then I hop down here for this guy, and then Patrick comes in and gets the final kill.
Oh, good job.
So you got me dancing on there. It was
I
pretty
know
awesome.
exactly what song is playing.
Yeah. And he's doing the headbang.
Yeah.
So it was pretty awesome playing Fortnite. Does get frustrating from time to time. And playing Fall Guys is always fun. It's a good time. So, but yeah, you can catch me on there on Twitch, Mr. L. Follow me. Appreciate it. As far as our podcast goes, we appreciate if you guys hit the like button on this YouTube channel. And if you have not been subscribed, hit the subscribe button. Please hit the bell to be notified as well for knowing when we're live, which is normally every Monday at 7 p.m. Every other Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So when we go live. And make sure you guys are following us on our social media, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, or X. PTOUnlimited is what you'll search on most of them. PTOUnlimited_podcast on Instagram. Follow us there. Also check out our merchandise store. Got some new merch up, and the summer is coming soon, so there might be some new stuff coming. They always introduce new products.
Cute kitty bikinis?
Ooh, I can look into that.
Can you do that?
Yeah, they have bikinis. I can design a bikini.
Can you do like a thong bikini?
I don't know. I haven't looked. I don't know. You're getting all like,
ready to show off my tattoo.
On a final note, be sure to check out our next episode. It will be our 8-year anniversary episode. So we're gonna
8 years.
Hopefully, we'll have some stuff prepped for that.
8-year podcast anniversary, guys.
Yeah, in
Big
10
deal.
days is our actual anniversary, but we'll be celebrating it within that time frame, either before or after. So just be aware we're gonna have a probably not normal show for our next show. It might be a little like earlier or whatever.
Yeah, we'll see.
Just be aware of that. So we appreciate you guys joining. We'll catch you guys in the next episode. You guys have a good one. Bye, guys.